Hello everyone, Ross from Brain and Business Rewired here with some more helpful hints and tips to help you rewire your brain, rewire your body, rewire your life, your heart, your soul, your business, everything and everyone around you. Eventually, hopefully, we will rewire society. That is the hope in any case. So we'll want to stick with the idea of, the niceties where strangers, because strangers are concerned, where family members are concerned, where anyone else, anyone you know is concerned, paying compliments and stuff like that. But I want to talk to you here about paying it forward. Okay, now I know it's tight. I totally know that. I'm living tight life, man. So I get it. And a lot of the stuff, a lot of the help that I give to people, it's all for free. Because I believe that this kind of help especially, and helping someone start out a new business, I believe that should be free. Because, you know what, I kind of know a thing or two about it, and so therefore I can help with it. And so I think, especially if you're just starting out, free help, as much free help as you can get, it's always good, isn't it? So anyway, paying it forward, random acts of kindness. Okay, so one of my favorite things to do, and I used to do this as well when I was running cafes and stuff like that. But this is about this is about going into a coffee shop. Let's say you go into a coffee shop, okay? If you've got a few bob to spare, right, and this is going to be one of the most expensive coffees of the month for you, okay? Now, I'm not saying go mental like I do, okay? But what I am saying is, random acts of kindness, they really go a hell of a long way, because we want to go back to the idea of we don't know what a person's day has been like up until the point where you're interacting with them. And so, but this is not about interacting with them, okay? Right, this is about, I want to talk to you and tell you what I like to do. So, I'm going to a coffee shop, okay? And I'll have a quiet word with the barista. I'll let a queue build up behind me, okay? I'll let a queue build up behind me, and I'll say to the barista, that I'll say to them, like, look, take everyone's order, but charge me for it. Don't say anything. Don't let them know. Just take their order, and I'm going to make it look like I'm taking my time, okay? So I'm going to make it look like I'm taking my time, and so I want you to take all of their orders, and just their coffee orders, mind. Just take the coffee or the tea or the hot chocolate or whatever it is. So let's just say you've got 5 or 6 people queuing. It depends on what you get. If you can only buy one person, just do it. Just go in and say, you know what, can I buy a coffee? But I want you to give it to someone who is probably having a bad day. You give it to them for free. And just say someone came in and just said, look, this is it. So anyway, what you do, you let the queue build up, and you say to the barista, boom, 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 shum, 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 take their orders, and charge me. So anyway, I tap my card or I pay my cash. I strongly advise paying cash. Cash is king, of course. Cards are for the sharks. So anyway, we want to go back quickly. So you pay for the order, and you take your drink, and you leave immediately. And you hush with the barista, and you say to them, like, look, I don't want any kudos for this. I want to leave. And so you know what? So everybody in that shop, they get a nice little fucking surprise. Okay, they get a nice little surprise, and then you're gone. You're on your bus, or you get in your car, or you go away. You're on your bike or whatever. You're not there anymore. Okay, so it's not about them being able to thank you for it. All right, this is about random acts of kindness that nobody expects. That that you can go away from that knowing that if someone might have had a really crappy morning, man. They might be buying the coffee with the last money that they've got. That might be their last money that they're buying the coffee with. And then guess what? You know what? Someone's already paid for it. I can keep my £3.30. So it's not to say I'm not trying to put anyone out of pocket. Okay, this is not to guilt trip anyone into going and doing it, because I know a lot of people can't afford it at the moment. But like, you know, if you can, you get flush, you know, and you can pay for even one or two free coffees for somebody, or you know, if you're in a takeaway and you know, put a fiver towards it, or you know, just buy their food. You know, I'll do this in there's only two takeaways that I go to. I don't very rarely go to any of them, but if I am ever in these places, I only go to two places in the whole of the UK. I don't go anywhere else. I mostly cook food. But if I do, I will usually try, if I can, to pay for somebody else's food while I'm there. Because you know what, like especially now with the way things are for everybody, I just think that we all need. I'm checking on the time here, guys. I think that we all need more random acts of kindness, compliments and kindness. And the one of the most amazing things you can do for people is feed them. You know, and so they say, you know, the two things you can do for people is make them happy and feed them. Be happy and feed them. You know, so just be nice and just try to do something nice for somebody that you don't know and that they will never know who you are either. Just so it's like, you know, so it's totally random. So, you know, you could even, like I say, you could do the, just go into the shop and say, can I pay for a few coffees? Pay for a few coffees, pay for 3 or 4 or 5 coffees, or whatever you can. There are a few coffee shops up in Chiswick and stuff like that. They have a list. They have a list. And when I go in there, they say, oh yeah, no, we've run out. Oh no, we've still got a few left. You know what I mean? So they have, you know, they mark down like every single coffee that they're giving away. So they mark it down and they mark it off the list. And so, you know, I'll go in and get one coffee and I'll pay for, you know, 5 or 10. And you know, I'll say to them, you know, if you see someone that looks like they're having a bad day, or like it's one of your regular customers and you know they're having a little bit of a crappy time of it, guess what? Your coffee's on the house today because it's already paid for. You know, and hopefully it'll give them a reason to smile, because that's what this is about. It's about giving people a reason to smile and giving them a tiny little bit of hope in humanity, that there are nice people out there, and that nice person is you. But they don't know you. They just know that you want to do something nice for them, even though you don't know them either. So anyway, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. It's getting a little bit late in the daytime and the evening time. Let me just have a look, because there's still quite a lot left on the list for you to be getting on with. And so what we're going to do, we are going to focus on earthing and getting grounded, okay? Being with nature and reconnecting with Mother Gaia. So anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you all for your time. And I really do hope that this is helping you in some way. It's helping your family. Like I say, you know, all of these steps, they are, you know, some of them might seem a bit cliche to you, okay? And they might seem a little bit obvious and on the nose and all blah, blah, blah. But you'll say that without practicing, okay? Once you start practicing and you start to realize, like, wow, like, you know, there is an absolute change, because everything that I'm telling you, the things I'm talking to you about, okay, right, they have an amazing effect on the chemicals within your body, okay? It changes it changes your body, and all of this stuff, it starts to, you know, you start to get brain and heart cohesion, okay? And then you start to merge the left and the right hemispheres of the brain, okay? And you're able to start using more of your brain, okay? You can become more intelligent. It's going to help with remembering stuff. This is going to help with all sorts of things about feeling healthier as well, you know. All of this positive stuff. Like, I'm just gonna quickly touch on something. I'm not gonna touch on anything after that, because we have got 15 seconds left. And so I'm just gonna say, I absolutely love you all, love each other, look after each other, and I hope this stuff is helping you guys. Have an amazing day. I love you all. Take care.